Hello, all you need to know about Obsidian is here today on this updated guide for both Exiled lands and Isle of Siptah maps. Before going to look for unlocking the Obsidian tools and weapons feats, I advise you to be at least at level 55. This is pretty much an endgame thing, alright? So at this point you should also have unlocked the star metal tools. Once you do this, you should be good to go to unlock the Obsidian feats. But first let me start to tell you where you can find Obsidian in both maps. First, in the Exiled lands. You will find a good amount of raw obsidian on the obsidian nodes that you can find only in the Volcanic area, all the way up north. I've marked several spots on the map where you can find a certain amount of these obsidian rocks for you to have an idea where you should exactly go to get this raw obsidian in a proper amount. These are obviously extremely warm places, so you should dress for the weather by choosing appropriate gear pieces that will cool you off, or carry with you certain rings that will give you temporarily the same cooling off effect when consumed. If you don't want to risk your life that much in gathering raw obsidian, there is a spot in the map where you can mine this material a little more safely. That is by the Road of the Pilgrim. Right here you have a little bit before entering in the actual volcanic area. At the Isle of Siptah, the environment for getting this type of resource is not really different from the volcanic area in the Exiled lands. You can find raw obsidian through the Isle of Dusk. Look specially for spots with rocks with lava and fire in the middle. That's where you'll get more chances of finding raw obsidian. A way of getting a small amount of raw obsidian is by killing the Grey One's enemies located at the Isle of Dawn. One or another may randomly drop a little amount of raw obsidian, but I'll choose to mine obsidian nodes instead. For one composite obsidian bar, you must have 10 raw obsidian units as well with one steel bar, which means you may need a lot of raw obsidian to get a proper amount of these bars. But you cannot smelt obsidian in a common furnace or even on your higher tier furnace. You will need to go to one of the forges located in both maps. To smelt obsidian in the Exiled lands, you must fall into the Well of Skelos, located in the volcanic area, and head over to the volcanic forge. This is the path you should take in order to find it, but you'll have no choice besides of entering in the combat mode for a little bit in order to kill the serpent man around this place. In the Isle of Siptah, there still may be the chance of getting one or another composite obsidian bars through certain NPCs that you mainly find through surges, specific human NPC surges. It is not a reliable way of getting enough composite obsidian bars for your needs though. So I strongly advise you to head over to the Forge of the First Man in the Isle of Dusk. There are actually 3 forges in there. There should be a couple of enemies around the place, so be careful. Now let's talk about the obsidian recipes. To unlock both Obsidian weapons and tools feats in the Exiled lands, you should be moving down again to the Well of Skelos inside of the Volcanic area. From this place, you have two ways to reach to the area where is the tablet that will allow you to learn these feats. Likely the fastest and less dangerous way of reaching to that area is through the path at the right side of the Volcanic Forge. I'm now giving you an example of how to get there without getting killed. Just be really careful with the fall damage and make sure you grab the rocks in the proper locations. Just jump over the thinnest part of the lava. You cannot build foundations or anything else inside of the Well of Skelos, so you have no choice besides of jumping to the other side. And likely burn your feet a little bit, who knows, but yes, be really careful and then go all the way up these rocks and you'll get there soon. The second way of reaching to this area is the longest way, but you will eventually go through here sometime in your gameplay to kill and even find a couple of things, you know. This is a really long path to reach to that area though, but it's up to your choice. To go through the gate, you must kill the one skull boss around this place, so you can keep going. Alright, and finally in this area, you can either choose and rush to the tablet to learn your feats and run away, or stay for a little while to kill the boss. In the Isle of Siptah you have available the Grey One's weapons that are made with Composite Obsidian and a few more resources. To unlock all of the Grey One's weapons as well with the shield, you must run around some of the points of interest by the Isle of Dawn in order to find the weapons feats. They are scattered around the place, so I'm showing you in this video where to exactly find them all one by one. The Grey One's weapons, the shield as well with the armor. These are things that you can only obtain in the endgame, so make sure to be at level 60 at this point with the star metal tools unlocked, as well with some of the epics feats unlocked, specifically the Exile epic's armor, the diverse epic weapons feats, as well with the shield's epic feat. I don't think you can really get the Exiled Obsidian tools and weapons feat here on the Isle of Siptah. One alternative that will be for you to use the server transfer and make a copy of your character and travel back to the Exiled lands, learn the Obsidian tools and weapons feats, and then move back to the Isle of Siptah. Once you get those, if you're not up to unlock or craft the Grey One's gear, you can alternatively kill the Grey One's enemies, also found at the Isle of Dawn. for a chance of obtaining a random weapon or armor piece. Any gear that they may drop sometimes will have their durability decreased. To repair the obsidian tools or weapons, you must use the appropriate resources for doing that, or alternatively, repair kits. Also remember that any feats that you learn through the maps, like the Obsidian and Grey One's feats, will not be forgotten once you consume any kind of potion that will reset your feats. I hope my guide helped you. Thank you so much for watching this video.